everybody, welcome back to another video. As you can tell by the title, I turned 23 in July and I thought it would be a nice thing to share with you the things that I've learned up to this age. I've got a piece of paper here and I've got 15 things that I've written down that I've learned over time. Since there are quite a few points to say, I will get on with it now. Number 1, you'll always be learning new things. So what I mean by this is whether you are in school or late 30s, you'll always learn new things, whether that's a new subject in school or a new topic, or buying a new car and learning how to drive that, how to raise a child. There are so many things in life that you'll always be on a learning path. I remember being in school and thinking about when this learning is going to stop. But as I've grown older, I've come to realize that learning is part of life, and without learning, life would be really boring. Number 2, don't doubt yourself. I think self-doubt comes along with social media these days. For example, on Instagram, seeing lots of people's stories can really trigger your self-doubt and lower your self-esteem. When you see people having fun with other people, you may feel like, oh, I haven't been invited, or I'm not doing things with other people, so maybe there's something wrong with me. Or if you see someone going into further education, like getting a master's degree, then you might think, have I settled down too early? Things like that can really trigger you, and it's just pointless because everyone's on their own path. Things happen to people differently and in their own time, and that's something we need to remember. Number 3, don't compare yourself to others. Again, following on from my previous point, it's really easy to judge yourself and compare yourself with other people around you, but the thing is, everyone's in their own path and everyone makes decisions differently. Some people might get married when they're 20 and then study when they're 25. Some people may have kids then get married. Everyone has their own decisions and their own life, and there's different factors which play a part in everyone's decisions, which is why we shouldn't compare ourselves to others. Number 4, you're never too old and it's never too late. So recently on Instagram I found a quote, and this really relates to this point, so I'll read it out to you. So the quote is, "You're scared to take a 4-year course because you're 32, and by the time you're done, you'd be 36. Whether you take the course or not, in 4 years' time, you still be 36. If there's something that you really want to do, and there's like small things that's holding you back and saying, oh no, I don't think I can, well, ignore all of that and just go for it, because even if you don't, that time in the future is still going to catch up to you and you're going to think, oh, I should have done this a long time ago. Number 5, take care of your health. As children or teenagers, it's easy to go into clubbing, partying, and that can mean a lot of alcohol consumption and also a lot of junk food such as pizzas, chocolates, cakes. All of this is nice to eat and really yummy. Trust me, I love all of those food. In the long run, it's really going to take a toll on your health. Like the original quote, you are what you eat. So if you have a habit of eating junk food, this is really going to take a toll on your body. For example, you're going to feel very sluggish, fatigued, and that's going to make you very unproductive. Whereas if you eat a lot of fruits and vegetables and get the vitamins and nutrients that your body needs, it's really gonna improve your health, your mind, and you're really gonna feel that energy come to life. Number 6, exercise. Exercise is vital. In school, I wasn't that good at sports, but it doesn't matter when you're older. As long as you exercise, whether that's 20 minutes of yoga or aerobics or even a workout from a YouTube video, or a 35-minute run outside. It's important to exercise, it's just good for your body and your soul and your mind. Number 7, school life is nothing compared to what is yet to come. For myself, back in school, I really thought everything that I'll be doing in school is going to affect my future. But it's only a tiny part of your life. Grades are somewhat important, but if you don't get that A star that you needed, there's always going to be other opportunities. As long as you have a passion and you keep a hold of that, you will find a way, you will make a way to get to the place that you want to be. Number 8, friends are friends, but in their own path. Back in school, I guess your friends are close to you because you see them every day. And as you get older, you go to university, so your previous school friends, you might be dispersed into different universities, so you'll see them less. And as you get even older, you'll be going into different career paths, so you'll see them even less because you're busy at work, you've got other plans with your colleagues, and sometimes you can feel like maybe they aren't your friends anymore, but you've really got to realize, I'm sure they still think about you and they mean the best for you, but they've got their own path. Give them a message, or if you give them a call, they'd happily talk to you because they're still your friends. Made loads of memories together, and that's not something that's easy to forget. Number 9, don't watch or listen to sentimental stuff. Personally speaking, when I feel down or sad, I do tend to listen to sad music or watch sad movies or dramas. And honestly, this is such a bad idea, and I've been doing it less now. By watching sad movies or listening to sad music, I'm just lingering onto that sadness even more, and to be honest, that's just a waste of time. Just watch a comedy or a horror movie, or go out with your friends and family and cheer yourself up, because in that way you can move on and progress with life. It's nice that good things happen to us, but the truth is bad things can also happen to us. Things are not always going to go your way, and if we carry on feeling down about all those little things that's caused us to fall down, to be hurt, then we're really going to slow down how we develop and embrace our own life. And pick yourself up as fast as you can and get back on that path of striving. Number 10, it's fine to be an introvert. So if you guys know me personally, I am quite an introvert. Talking to people does not come naturally to me. I can do deep talks, I guess, but when it comes to small talks like hi, hello, how's your day, what's the weather like, or something like that, that's really hard, and I just feel really awkward in those situations. But to be honest, that's fine. If that's not you, then that's okay. People are just gonna have to deal with it. Some people will be extroverts and really outgoing and confident, and some people will be introverts but confident in their own way. Everyone's got their own personality, everyone's got their strengths and weaknesses, and that's fine. Just remember to tell yourself that you've got your own strength, and if you're put in a situation where you feel a little bit weaker than those people around you, well, just ignore that. Otherwise, if you do feel really awkward in that situation and it's something that you do want to work on, then I suggest that you take the time to learn to adapt to that situation, whether that's asking the people around you, and then in that way you can also build up your strength in that condition. Number 11, everyone has their own weak spots. So following on from what I said previously, again, everyone has their strengths and everyone has their weaknesses. So for example, for me, looking after someone is probably a strength of mine, because as a nurse, that is our main job, looking after patients. And for other people, their strength could be doing mathematical problems because they've been studying accounting and finance for the past 3 years in university. Everyone has their strengths and everyone has their weaknesses. We've just got to accept both of them as they are, and if you're not happy with your weakness and you want to improve on it, then do so. It went something like, people can be okay at everything, or they'll be really good at something and not that good at other things. So it's really how you guys want to see yourself and put yourself in which spot. Number 12, failures are okay. Failing is a part of life. If you fail things, you'll know that there are things where you can improve on. You'll find another way to achieve that, whether that's repeating it again and learning a new method to revise, for example. Or failing would mean that it may not be for you, and because of that failure you'll realize that, and then you'll go on to find something new and realize that's something that you really love. Failure shouldn't be a disappointment to you, it should be something to embrace and help you develop as a person. Number 13, budgeting. Okay, so as you grow older, you're gonna have income, whether that's a part-time job or a full-time job, whether that's after university, getting a professional degree such as nursing. It's easy to carry on, for example, going out with friends, going out to eat, even if you think that's very cheap. The thing is, it's gonna all build up. Budgeting is good because later on you might want to buy a car or even buy a new house, and if you budget as early on as you can in your career, then that's really going to help you in the future. Number 14, you can evolve yourself whenever you want. What I mean by evolve is, I think at 16, that's when we do our GCSEs in UK, we have to quickly find the subjects that we want to learn at A-levels, and then after A-levels we have to think about what we want to study at university. It's quite a young age to realize what you're going to be doing for the rest of your life. And so, for example, when you reach 28, you feel like, oh, I don't want to do this career anymore. And to be honest, that's okay. We'll be working till we're 60 or 70, and if you have a change of heart, then go for it. Just go for whatever you feel is right to you at that time. There's no point spending 10-20 years at something and thinking, oh, this really isn't right for me, because along that line you're going to feel down. It's really going to affect you mentally and physically. If you have a change of heart on doing something, whether that's a relationship or a career or anything else, then just do it. Nobody needs to know your justification. If it makes you happy, then just go for it. My last point of this video is number 15. You've got to make life exciting. So it's really easy to fall into a hole where you're gonna think to yourself, oh, I work Monday to Friday, 9 to 5, and in the evening all I do is come home, have dinner and go to bed, and on the weekends I barely see my friends because I'm loaded with all of this coursework or my part-time job. And to be honest, if you want your life to be exciting, then it's how you make of it. So if you want to do something fun, grab your phone, call a friend, make a plan, go do something exciting if that's what you need. And also, if watching a load of TV movies is gonna help you cheer up after a long, stressful week, then go for it. Whatever makes you happy, it's important to take the time and do those things. And in that way, you can recharge yourself, refresh, and then you can thrive for another week at work. So guys, I've gone through my 15 points on my piece of paper. That means it's the end of the video. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. Please do share and subscribe if you haven't already. My Instagram links are down below in the description box. Tell me what you have learned over the years of living in the comment section down below, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!